Let's get it on!
This is the Suplah Wrestling Podcast.
Slap some meat.
Here's the customary, it's been a while, ha 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 ha. You know, we always do that with channel updates, you know, as if you haven't fucking noticed it's been a while. There's a reason for this, everybody listening, and we're gonna go into it now. But if you don't want to sit here for however many minutes this video will be, we'll give you the short details. I've been depressed, and Andy's been wrestling? What the fuck? Clickbait?
Yeah, this is the clickiest bait in the history of clickbait.
So this is what's actually been happening. We'll go into detail now. If anyone wants to leave now, you've got the gist. Take care, fuck off, see you next time.
Wow! What the hell, Sam?
What is true? People don't like to just sit here and listen to us talk.
I think they do. I think there are a percentage of people that actually like us.
Oh shit, I forgot that's what we do this for.
Yeah, it's a bit cray-cray.
Wow, yeah, shall we start with me then? So mental health is a funny lark. Sometimes you feel like you're on top of the world. Other times, you no longer want to be on it. I've been there before, you've been there before, Andy's been there before, haven't you, Andy?
Yes.
It's historically known. Recently, in about late April, early May, the depression bug dug its claws right into my skin, went right into my brain, and don't get me wrong, it isn't gone. There is still a parasite within me that I need to kill, but we're starting to turn a corner, which is why we're recording this channel update in the first place. It's because I feel like there's a bit of hope with this, but essentially, I have had no want to do anything. And I'm going to be as frank and as honest about this as I feel I should be.
I feel like this needs a trigger warning.
Oh yeah, don't worry, it's already been put in.
Oh, thank God for that, okay.
So, not to get too into the inner workings of my personal life, but when your career changes and when you have a story, much like that other guy, when you have a story and you want to finish it, when you're not able to finish it, it takes you to a different place, mentally. So, I've been unable to progress in the way that I've wanted in my life, and it all just kind of came crashing down a little bit. Professionally, personally, everything's been going a bit wrong. And so, naturally, the mental health has gone downhill as a result. It eventually started with us recording content, but then me not being happy with how it turned out, so it never saw the light of day. We actually recorded a video about wrestling quizzes.
Oh God, yeah, I remember that now.
It was about 2 or 3 months ago now. It's just not been made. After we recorded it, I realised I don't want to edit this. My joy and the stuff that I get from doing this entire channel seemingly vanished. Whether it was taken away or whether it just fell out naturally, I didn't feel the need to create content. Now that's unusual for me. It's very rarely do I ever get into that sort of mindset because this is my hobby. This is what I do as a creative mind. I create content for the internet with the added bonus of speaking to my friends every so often.
Hello.
That's him. That's him over there, my friend. And now we've reached that point again where I think I want to start doing it again.
Yay! There you
Now,
go.
granted, it did take a lot. We've had a few horrific incidents in the middle of all of this. We've had some big spirals. We've had some unfortunate incidents. Put 2 and 2 together, you can probably figure out what I mean. But I think it's going to be okay. And it's the first time I'm saying this to myself, but I think I'm going to be alright.
And I'm always here for you, bro.
Everyone's always here for everyone. It's great. That's what being friends is all about. That's what having so many friends is good for, is that they all make sure that you feel loved and appreciated, even when you can't afford that luxury for yourself. I'm still working on it. We're in the queue for therapy, which will take me 47 years to get to at the rate we're going. But we're in the queue. At least we're in the queue, you know? We're not sitting on the sidelines waiting for the queue to get smaller, because it ain't. So we're waiting for that. That will come. But until then, I'm going to try again. We're abandoning that quiz idea, by the way. I feel like we need a fresh start. We're going to do a new video idea, whatever it may be. If you have any ideas in the audience, let us know. You probably won't, that's fine. We'll come up with something ourselves, and it will be a good time. Whatever it may be. But essentially, it's not been fun for me. We've had a lot of bad times. However, we're starting to turn a corner. And by doing this, I feel ready to step back up to the plate. Create some more Brawl content, create some whatever the fuck we want to do at any point, and see where life takes us. Because that's the funny thing. Life doesn't stop. You just have to keep going. There's no getting off this ride. Really. So you just have to keep going with it and see where you end up. And that's what I'm going to do with it.
And I ended up in Sheffield.
So I've been depressed, you've been in Sheffield. Depending on who you ask, very similar.
Oh, wow! Jesus Christ.
Why are you in Sheffield, my boy? What's been happening with Andy Kwan? Let's go over wacky adventures. Andy Kwan's Bizarre Adventure, huh?
I don't live in Sheffield, I just travel to Sheffield.
We fucking know you live in Lincoln, it's known.
Lincoln. Around about the time that we decided to take a slight hiatus for previous reasons, I reached out to a professional wrestling training school in Sheffield called Pursuit Pro Wrestling, and they're based in Sheffield. Now, I initially went there to talk about potentially being like a ring announcer and maybe a backstage interviewer, and I drove to Sheffield, a city I'd never driven in before. Scared the absolute shit out of me because they have these things called trams, and I'm like, road train! Ah!
Is it a train? Is it a bus? The answer is yes.
The answer is both. So I was like, okay, I'm terrified, but let's do this. I think I turned up on a Tuesday, like evening, and I immediately met somebody by the name of Nathan Black, who owns PPW, and he's like, hello, how can I help? I was like, oh my god, why is everyone so nice? So, like, as soon as I walk in, he went, do I know you from somewhere? And I'm like, oh Christ, oh no, he even knows about this.
It's funny you ask. Have you ever heard of the Suplah?
Have you ever heard of that weirdo that sang about tossing salad to like 100,000 fucking views? Yeah, that's this guy. This idiot. When he was younger, he thought that'd be a really funny thing to do, and it's not haunting him every day of his life. Anyway, so the point is, as soon as I get there, like everybody's like shaking my hand and saying, "Hi, what's your name?" and introducing themselves and you know, chatting with everyone. And then the head trainer of PPW, somebody by the name of Liam Slater, he has been wrestling on the British wrestling scene for a while, all over the UK. And he's also wrestled the likes of Cody Rhodes, the current WWE champion. So if there's going to be somebody that's going to, you know, potentially train me or break me into the wrestling business, it's going to be him, to be honest. And super nice guy, but he basically said, look, in terms of wrestling interviewers and ring announcers, certain companies are going to have certain people already in mind. So, like, for instance, North Wrestling has Tom Campbell. If you go into refereeing as well, you can do a bit of everything, like a jack of all trades type of thing. And he was like, have you ever thought about that? And I went, nope, but I am now. And what we did was we then set up a one-to-one training session. And I think the following week I was there training with Liam.
See, it's funny how you just can't escape certain names.
It's bizarre because
it truly follows you everywhere you go.
I know, right? I was like, please have a different name. Can you change your name, Liam, to, I don't know.
Can you be Steve?
Can I call you Jeff? Like, anything else, please, just not Liam. I trigger warning for Liam. But no, really nice guy, and he let me ring announce for a guy who was also training, Jimmy Coomer, I believe his name is, and he's the intensive care bear. And I thought, that's perfect. This company is like, it's great. They have a character called Gentleman Jim. I have a character in my game called Gentleman Jack. I'm like, this is fantastic. This is like my brain, but planted into a wrestling company sensibly. So like, all right, cool. So
I'll
I
believe
ring
it when
announce-
they have someone named Derek on the roster who just loves to wear purple and has a weird family.
I'll pitch it to them. I'll see what they say, but I don't think they're going to go for it.
Well, I got an idea for you.
Have I got an idea for you?
You ever heard of Derek?
Derek!
The Lady Destroyer.
Oh God! I hope. Oh God! They probably will hear this, and they'll be like, "He's not like this when he's with us. What the hell?"
Well, you've opened this door now. You've opened this, should I say, forbidden door.
Oh, forbidden door!
Oh my God! You can't open it. It's forbidden.
Anyway, I don't know what that was. So basically,
Just the thought of them listening to this and being like, "Oh, we should fire this fucking guy. He's clearly an idiot."
like, oh, what have we done? What have we done?
Why is he friends with weirdos? We should just get rid of him.
So anyway, so I do like the ring announcing, and they give me like a microphone, and I practice ring announcing and such. And then the second half of the training session was like the basics of refereeing. And Liam's like, "Do you know all the rules?" And I was like, "I think so, yeah." And we just went through it, and because I'm like wrestling Rain Man, I was able to like just instantly tell him every rule.
He wears the glasses and everything, folks.
And then we like did a bit of like what to do in certain situations, to the point where, you know how they say Shawn Michaels is so good he could wrestle a broom?
I've heard it be said.
Liam Slater is so good he can wrestle a coat.
I get the feeling he's done this.
Yes, he basically, this trainee wrestler had to leave, so the only person that he could, in air quotes, wrestle was a coat. And
Are we talking like a jacket or an anorak? What are we talking here? Trench coat?
like a jacket, like a waterproof, like it's pissing it down with rain coat, like coat.
You paint a very good picture.
Thank you. So basically, we do the basics of refereeing. I take a back bump, a front bump.
Man's been taking bumps, folks. Have you not exploded into dust yet?
I mean, it hurt, but meh.
He's built different.
I am built. So I don't know what that was either, but yeah. Then I do like a cartwheel, which I can't do. It's probably abruptly clear to Liam, and I don't. He's never told me this, but he probably was thinking, "Holy crap, this guy has got about as much athleticism as this desk." Like yeah. So he was like, "Right, okay. So the only way that you can get more practice in and training in is to actually come to our training sessions." And I'm like, "Oh God, okay," because This is the thing, Sam. I'm in the worst shape of my life.
Damn.
I'm skinny fat. Like, I've just let myself go completely. Why now have I decided to do this? What is wrong with me? Why
well, because when you were in the best shape of your life, you were busy playing GTA every fucking evening. I want to be the plane. Okay, Andy, have you thought about using this newfound physical prowess in any sort of physical activity? No. I'm going to live in a house with my friends and make content for the internet. Oh, okay.
I just do it for the ladies who I clearly don't attract. So there's that. And I go to my first training session, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna die here, aren't I?
This is it. This is the end of me.
This is it. This is where I'm gonna perish in this facility. Like, literally, I was like, I cannot do any of this shit. There's no way. Like, there's no way in hell.
Well, it's incredibly daunting for anybody, even if you are physically well endowed, you know?
Are you doing that on purpose? Or are you just making me... Anyway, so...
Wait, doing what?
You said well endowed. I mean, that you do realise what that means, right?
You could walk in with the biggest penis in the entire world, and you still don't know how to take bumps.
I've turned up, and we do, like, warm-ups. They do, like, wrestling drills. So they start off, like, doing, like, forward rolls, back rolls, and Liam is an extremely patient individual. which is fantastic. And he's explaining like how to do everything correctly, and not like just throwing me completely in the deep end. And everyone's like really supportive and being like, "Yeah, he did a roll." And I'm like, "Hey, I can do it." So it has been a discovery of many pleasant surprises. Like, oh, I can do a forward roll. Oh, I can do a back roll. It don't look good, but I can do it.
See, you can do these things because you believed in yourself, right?
Yes.
Right?
You just have to believe.
I'm trying to give a lesson to all the kids who are listening to this, you know?
Oh yeah, this whole thing has been completely outside of my comfort zone, like 100%. Like, this whole thing, this whole endeavour, like, I could never even imagine doing this.
Not even kidding, this is extremely inspiring, you know? We've known each other for 10 years now? Jesus Christ, it's been 10 years of this shit. But
I had long hair at the time. Oh my god.
You did, and so did I, and now look at us. Balding.
I'm slowly going bald, which is... Bald, not ball. I mean, my head will look like a fucking bowling ball, but, you know.
Point is, the growth we have both undergone in those 10 years is truly something to behold. You, especially.
Yeah.
Who would have thought you'd be going from complaining about TNA every other Sunday on live stream to now actually being in the industry?
Look, I was just like, you know what? You just...
Either shit or get off the pot, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So, the training has been good. It's been, like, interesting to see a different side of the business that obviously, as a fan, you don't get to see. And there's been many sort of, like, juxtapositions I've just been sort of, like, I have to get my head around. Like, my favourite is when the heels essentially, like, ridicule you and just call you names and go, "Count faster, ref," or "the ref's shit," and all this kind of thing.
And you have to not take it personally.
Yeah, and then you go backstage and you talk to them and they're like, "Oh, good match, well done." Like,
"Oh, you did a great job."
I was like, "You just said, oh shit." It's like, it's a work. I was like, "Oh, right, yeah, okay."
Mate, not everyone is MJF, you're safe.
Oh, yeah, well, I just think everyone's MJF. I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. And then I worked my first show.
You did. You worked your first show for PPW. Well, it's like I guess a house show is the best term to use for it, right?
They call them in-house shows. Basically, it's a step up from training. So it's a chance to perform in front of an audience, but still like part of the training, if that makes sense. So they put them online, and I get to okay. I am such an idiot. I didn't know where I was going to get changed in this building. So I've turned up in full referee gimmick.
One might say in full gear.
Yes, so I turned up in full gear. And everyone was like, "Well, look, he showed up in his gimmick. See, that's how he's ready to go. That's how
dedication.
That's dedication.
It's commitment to the bit, damn it."
And I met the head referee. His name is Lee. I don't know his surname because I'm an idiot. I should probably.
Well, it's referee, surely.
Lee, the referee.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Referee.
It's not called referee. God
referee. From all accounts, he seems like a lovely person. I wish you knew his last name. Why don't you know it?
Because I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
He taught. He was sort of like teaching me the ropes and everything, and he's really nice. He's a really, really nice guy. I referee my first match, and I'm bricking it, to be honest, because oh crap, it's happening. Like this is it. I have like an earpiece and a radio that Lee can communicate with me with, but I made a slight boo-boo.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Andy Kwan made a mistake. Oh, more at 11.
So what I ended up doing was I was like, right, I'm going to turn the volume up of this thing because I can't really hear. So I pushed what I perceived to be the volume button, and I've hit the plus button. And in my ear, I can't hear what it's saying, but it's telling me something. And I'm like, maybe it just says volume up. I didn't know. I had no idea. I was like, I think I've done it. But I can see Lee from the other side of the room talking into this radio, and I'm like, oh crap, I can't hear a goddamn word he's saying. I'm like, oh god. And then the bell rings, and you can see me in this video. I'm bricking it now, because I have no idea why I can't hear Lee, and I'm trying to referee the match at the same time, and I'm like, oh crap, what did I do?
I've seen clips of this, and I can only describe it as something akin to a lost child in the car park. Like, just not entirely sure of what to do or how to do it, but you know you have to keep moving, otherwise you'll be hit by a car. That's kind of how it looks.
Like, literally, that is spot on. And then just to make my first ever match even more horrendous in my eyes. I mean, everyone said it was good, but I was like, yeah, but I know I fucked up. So I go for the 3, right? And I've got 1, 2, and then I swear to God, her name's Sky. I thought their feet were on the ropes for a rope break. So I've looked up, completely, because of all this stuff, I've completely now forgot what the finish of the match was going to be. And because I've now looked up and I can now see that Liam Slater, my trainer, and the other wrestler, has got his feet on the ropes. So now what do I do? And so they're like, this is like a split-second decision. I go, well, fuck, I've seen it, but I'm not meant to see it, so I'm just going to count 3 anyway.
I mean, I'm going to see if I can get the clip of it, and I'm going to put it here, because it's fucking hilarious. What it looks like to an outsider is, you're the referee to this match, you count 1, you count 2, you see the heel breaking the rules, and you think, fuck it, 3, we're done, let's go, we're all here now. I saw nothing, even though I looked directly at it.
I swear to God, I didn't see Liam's legs until... It's so
fucking funny. 1, 2, yep, 3, we're done.
So yeah, it's right. The previous training session that I practiced refereeing, right, in every match there were rope breaks, but I still counted 3. So during this match, I was like, right, I cannot fuck this up. And that's why I looked up to see if Sky's feet were on the ropes, because I didn't want to count the 3 if they were. But because of the microphone, radio issue, and being my first ever match, and I'm super nervous, I looked up.
You had a bit of a Tony Khan moment, and you just didn't know what to do in the moment. You just, a new variable entered, and you're like, oh fuck, what do I do?
Oh god,
I don't know what to do, panic. You know, the Tony Khan method.
So, yeah, and you can see me say sorry to Sky, and I don't think she understood why I was saying sorry. I was saying sorry because I fucked up her debut match.
I think in kayfabe it's so fucking funny that a referee just flagrantly disobeys the laws of wrestling and immediately apologizes for it afterward. But yeah, I know I've done a bad thing. Sorry. Better luck next time. It's like, no, this was your fault, actually.
So yeah, that went really well. Lee and I are now backstage, changing over. And he's gone, what happened to the radio? And I've gone, I don't know, just cut out. And he's gone, well, let's try it, because we tested it before and it was working. We tried testing it again. And he's like, what happened? I was like, oh, I pushed the volume button. And he said, there is no volume button. I went, what do you do? There's a volume dial at the top. They're the radio channels. So I was pushing, like, up, down, fucking square, circle, X, whatever was on this bloody thing. And in my ear, because I couldn't hear it properly, it was going, Radio 1, Radio 2, Radio 3, Radio 4. And I'm like, oh, God, oh, Jesus. He's like, can you hear me now? I was like, yep. And I was like, okay, thank God. So it was my own stupidity that did that.
I just love the idea that you've been fucking with the buttons so much you start hearing, like, foreign radio stations or something. Like, you just hear completely off-the-wall random shit, and you're like, oh, I'm supposed to do it like this, okay.
Well, the thing is, it's a radio channel, so if anyone else was on that channel in the Sheffield area, they probably heard me going, Lee! Help!
Welcome, everyone, to Radio Sheffield. Help! Help! Help me!
I can't hear you! My second match, right? And I'm heading in my second match. And I'm right, okay. I can't do any worse than the first one. There's no way. I fucked the finish.
The only way is up.
Yeah. So I'm like, alright. Here we go. Right? So it's a wrestler by the name of Magic Mike Merlin. Right? He does magic. He's the first person I met when I got to PPW. Really nice guy. And I'm like, he's making his debut. And I'm like, right, I cannot fuck up 2 debuts in one night. In one day. In the other corner is a wrestler by the name of Succubus, who you may have heard of because they've gone viral on TikTok. And I'm like, right, I know I've got to do a spot. And backstage are like, we want you to kind of fall over because Mike's going to do some magic and then it's not going to work on Succubus and then you're going to collapse. And I was like, alright, cool, yeah, I'll take a bump. I didn't have time to think about what I was going to do until they said the cue, right? And I'm like, oh crap, I'm meant to fall down now. Like in my head, I'm like, oh god, I'm meant to fall down now. I just went, in my head, Leroy Jenkins, Jesus take the wheel, I'm just going to fall flat on my face. That makes the most sense. Okay. I just land on my face. And the pop, man, it was just...
the electricity from the audience.
Give me that. Like, it's like crack. Like, it's a good thing I landed on my face, because I would have had I had a smile, like, from fucking ear to ear. I was like, this is fucking brilliant. This is the greatest thing ever.
This is everything you've ever wanted in your life so far.
Exactly. And, it went semi-viral, like, on Succubus's TikTok and stuff like that. And the comments have been like, oh no, poor referee, oh god, oh Jesus. And that match went well, you know, I didn't mess that one up. And then I think I refereed like 2 more matches and they're all good. To the point where Lee, the referee, said, how long have you been doing this for? A few years? I went, 1 month. He was like, what? How is that even possible? I refereed my second show a couple of days ago and that went well. But yeah, no, I am actually a referee now. It's pretty cray-cray. I'm like, what the hell?
And this is for Pursuit Pro Wrestling in Sheffield, yes?
Yes. I can't praise them enough. They were super welcoming when I got there. I can't believe I'm actually living the dream now. This is insane. And they're lovely. They're wonderful people. And I hope that this journey continues on, and I don't know where I'm going, but let's see what happens next.
The only way is forward.
Even though I am in the worst shape of my life, I feel like I've kind of nailed some of the basics right, like doing the forward rolls. There is a part of me that gets the itch where I'm like, do I want to do more?
Well, you know, if you want to, you can. The opportunity is right there.
Yeah, for now, we'll stick to refereeing. How about that? Yeah, no, I'm having a blast. It's really fun. Everyone's really nice. After, you know, the past few years, being able to do something like this is, yeah, it's really cool.
We're all proud of you.
Oh, there's a wrestler there by the name of Kemper, and I think he is legit 7 foot. And I refereed one of his matches, and I'm like, holy shit. I was like, this guy's fucking huge.
It's the size of a building.
He, like Ellie would say, he's the size of God. And somebody actually pointed out that I'm probably made to do this. A mate of mine
We've always said it.
A mate of mine said, I think you were put on this earth to do this. And when I stood next to Kemper this past weekend, I went, Yep, I can see why now. He's fucking massive and I'm fucking tiny. Perfect. This is great. Like, and I tried to raise his arm and I couldn't reach his fucking arm.
Nah.
I was like, I couldn't do it. I was like, oh god. But you know, everyone's super nice, and yeah, let's see where this goes.
If you want to stay tuned for updates, you can watch these shows. Where, Andy?
You can go on their YouTube channel. If you put in Pursuit Pro Wrestling, their channel comes up. They've got social media. Got social media. Well done, Andy. You fucking lemon. I'm gonna quickly look.
Why am I asking you to plug anything? If you want to see this Pursuit Pro Wrestling shows, check out the description. All the links will be in there for you.
Oh, that makes more sense. I don't know why I just didn't say that. It's not like I've been doing this for, you know, the better part of 15 years. I'm so old, man.
You and me both.
I'm
turning 30 next year. Is that weird?
No, that's just life. That's how dates work.
Well, no, it's weird that I've been doing this since I was 20. I was 20 when I joined this shit.
I was 15, I think, when I started this.
And now look at us.
I'm a referee.
I'm depressed.
Jesus Christ.
You have to laugh about it, otherwise you get nothing, right?
Well, yeah.
So to recap, I'm sad. You're a referee. Now where do we go?
I don't know. What do we do now?
What's in store for the channel?
Yeah. Maybe I should share my journey on the channel. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But...
Maybe Andy should make content for the Suplah. A tale as old as time, really. Well, maybe Andy should post a video or, I don't know, write an article or do something. Read the comments. Like the videos.
Yeah, yes, that would almost be.
I mean, you've never done it before now. Why start now?
I'm the voice guy. I just talk.
I just turn up and then go and fuck off afterward. Oh, great. This is why nothing happens when I'm sad. It's because I'm the one who posts, the one who edits, and that's.
Wait! I've done a bit of editing. Don't be like that.
Okay, what editing have you done?
I did a bike video that never got put up for some reason. Oh, I see.
No, it got put up.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was one thing you did.
8
years ago. Mm-hmm.
I made the new Suplah Brawl arena and the other one.
Yes, you did. So,
download.
upcoming projects. We are planning a few things. We have got a Suplah Brawl ready to come at you. It's on the menu now. I don't care about what video game we use anymore. It will just happen, and you'll like it. Don't ask questions.
Wow! You don't like what you like.
Sorry, I've had half of this event made in 2K23. I can't change over yet. Will I change over? Don't know. We'll see. I have the game. Depends on how quickly we can make things and whatever we want to do. We'll see where our creative whims take us. But yes, we have...
You can make half of my characters, it's fine.
Yes. You actually contribute to Suplah Brawl now, which is fantastic. It's a bit of a load off my shoulders.
I made RoboQuan and then I realised his name was Oldquan and I messed that up.
Summary of your contributions, really. So, we have an event coming up. It is called Well-Deserved Comeuppance. That'll come out at some point soon. We'll do commentary for it, and then that'll be that. As for content for the channel, Andy, it's all in next month.
Oh my god.
We gotta do something for it, haven't we?
Yes, we do. I mean...
I gotta defend my Pride of Predictions championship, and we gotta just let the people know what it's really like going to All In. We had the stories last time, but
I got sick.
It's you, it's me, and it's Keelan, and a couple of Suplah fans who we'll be meeting up with, some esteemed friends, and we may just make something of it. Maybe. If we don't, shucks. Who knew? Sometimes you just say things and then they don't happen. Oh, no.
You've been to Wembley, though, since we last spoke, though, right?
Yes, I went to Wembley to see Green Day.
It's massive, isn't it? It's huge.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, bro. It's like...
I was worried I would be overwhelmed when I went to see Green Day. Luckily, not the case. I was in a very good seat for that show. But yeah, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, that is a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
They don't even look like people. They just look fucking dots everywhere.
Yeah.
You're just
In a way,
oh
that's
my
better.
God.
The only ones you really need to care about are the people immediately next to you, in front of you, and behind you. Otherwise, you're fine. So hopefully we'll be surrounded by people who use deodorant.
Wow, Sam.
Come on. You know.
Wow.
You've been, you know. You
I
know.
wear deodorant.
Well, good. So there's not a problem then.
Ah, sweet.
Ah, lovely. So, all in next month, we'll do something for it. In the meantime, just whatever ideas we can think of, or I can think of, anything, so I don't know. You'll be refereeing, I'll be in therapy, and we'll see where life takes us from there.
Oh, there's a new TEW game coming out. Should
No.
Why? Andy's Gone Wrestling, version 3.
Are you going to do it entirely by yourself?
No, I want you there.
Oh, well, no, then.
Oh.
No. I said, after the last time, I am never ever doing a TWEWI experience with you ever again.
Why? I'm a great booker. Hello? You there?
So that's the future of the channel. That has been a channel update. And if you've stuck around to hear it all, leave us a comment below that says, what, Andy?
Leave a comment below. I don't know. Ideas.
What do you want people to say? Give them a phrase. Give them a keyword. What do you want people to say in the comments?
Hello.
Just, come on, man. Come on. I'm asking just once.
They can say what they want. They can call
Just a
me
funny
twat.
phrase. Just a something. Just anything. A sequence of words. Literally anything will do.
Okay. Never eat yellow snow.
Let's get it on!
This is the Suplah Wrestling Podcast.
Want some meat?